Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about the things we shouldn't talk about in bourbon because the masses will find out about it and ruin it for the rest of us.
They ruined it!
They ruined it.
So
we can't help ourselves yapping about it. Thank you. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Jeff and Dreezy, Katie Joyce, and Tim Swyatt.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
Hey-o! Yeah, we're going to be talking about bourbon yappers, why we should be quiet about certain things before they get too popular, and then we can't get them anymore, which is very frustrating. And we've done that before, and stuff has gotten ruined before. So let's see if we can avoid that from happening. Jeff, you said there's something you want to talk about before we get to that. What was that, sir?
Well, I'm sitting here in not balmy Minnesota, and it's 0 degrees outside. I'm out in the garage in the cigar/podcasting shack, and heading to northern Minnesota tomorrow, where it's going to be 14 below tomorrow. So my question is, what are your cold weather activities?
Cold weather activities. Watching TV, I would say, is big.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking bourbon. Yeah, drinking bourbon's good when it's cold out.
Drinking bourbon's a great one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reading by a fire. Mm.
Okay.
Oh, Tim's so sophisticated. Look at him with a whole fire.
Yeah.
I like Tim's sophisticated face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sophisticated and sexy.
Oh God.
What is that?
I can't say it myself, and Dreezy, thank you very much. But yes,
Thank you, buddy.
sexy.
Got your back.
I think for me, everything's about indoor stuff. I don't like the cold. I'm past the point. I'm over cold, so I don't have a good outside cold activities that I like to do because I don't like to be cold. So it's all indoor stuff.
Fair answer.
I do like to go outside a little bit just so I can appreciate the warmth because I'm not a person who likes to be inside that long.
Mm-hmm.
And I start to get cabin fever real quick. And so I do have to go out regularly just to remind myself of, oh, this is nice inside. Like tomorrow, it'll be decently cold here. I've got a plan to clean out some things in the garage. And I'm like, why didn't I do this when the weather was nice? Who knows? But I've decided I'm going to do this when it is cold out.
Okay. That's a mistake, but yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Your plans will change when you wake up tomorrow, but that's okay.
Right. Yeah.
Good intentions.
Yeah. You'll get watching the CBS Sunday mornings. Oh, that's not tomorrow. That's Sunday. Never mind.
Great show, though.
I don't know what day of the week it is because we had a holiday as we record this week. And it's got me all messed up. I literally have said that all day because I don't know what day it is. I'm like, Darren, if it's snowing bad tomorrow, he's supposed to work the shop by himself. We're like, we're not worried about this. Nobody's going to come in, so don't risk your life to go in there. And he's like, it's not even supposed to do anything tomorrow. I'm like, oh shit, Sunday. Yeah. So
We'll say hot chocolate and a hot chocolate toddy.
Okay.
especially even if I'm not feeling sick, a hot toddy on a cold day, like
Right.
that just hits.
Right. I will say this to Katie's point of going outside. I keep my temperature, my heat, very low, of course, much less comfortable than most people would consider. I keep it at 60. But I'll tell you what, when it's like freezing cold, go outside and walk around a little bit and then come in. It feels like it's like burning up inside. You're like, oh my God, it's so warm in here. It's the same 60 as that was before you went out there when you were telling me how cold and drafty it felt. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. 60 is a bit extreme, Steve.
Oh, 60 feels good. You got to get used to it.
I keep my house at 65 at night, and I feel like that's where it's at. I feel like it's a big 5-degree difference. I
could get you down to 60. We're no problem. It's a stair-step program I've got. It takes time. You can't see the thing is where like there's people who tell me that they do like 75 or 78 in their house. I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, I keep it at 60, and they're like, well, that would be crazy. And I get it. Yes, it would be to go from 75 down to 60. You can't do that. You die. You would just
die.
I keep like the main rooms in my house at 68 to 72, but I close the vents in my bedroom and my office because I don't want to be hot upstairs because the heat rises. I sleep like no heat in my bedroom at all because I want to be in a cold room. But the rest of
a cold room.
The rest of the house is nice and warm and toasty when I walk downstairs in the morning.
Yeah.
I will say if you can get bundled up warm under the blankets and it's like 60 or even like high 50s in the outside air and you wake up with like the cold nose but like you're warm and toasty under the blankets. That is the best sleeping temperature.
I agree.
Stuff.
Yeah.
My issue is getting to the point of getting it toasty below the covers. And that because I don't want to sleep with slippers on.
It's like, kind of punishing when you first go to bed and it's that cold in there. But it's nice once you warm up under the covers.
Yeah,
you're fine. Go ahead.
It does start with a nice pair of fluffy house slippers.
Okay.
Or I like to call them house shoes. So I can't see myself wearing slippers, but they're technically slippers. Yes.
They're fuzzy with
the Crocs. Yeah.
Crocs.
Crocs going.
I usually go to the outlet store and get my Uggs.
Uggs. Oh, interesting.
No. I'm not a Tom Brady Ugg wearing guy. Let's clarify this right now. And all people out there know who I'm talking about.
You get the one with the ribbon crisscross on the back tied.
So cute.
It's the only way to go, Katie. No, these are actual house slippers. They're house shoes. They are not Ugg boots.
Why don't you like the term slippers?
For the masses out there, because this can be very misunderstood when you say the word Ugg, and it's very sensitive for men.
I said it earlier, and I'm going to say it again. That Tim Slide is a damn sexy man.
Oh, God.
We have a whole man crush going on here. I like it.
I'm telling you.
Wait till you see us shirtless in northern Minnesota with minus 14 degrees. Now that'll be a picture. That'll light up the internet. You know what? We're taking over the winter, Jeff. We're doing shirtless photos to warm up the winter for all the ladies, and McNew can bring all the men down in July 4th.
We can do a calendar. Do you guys want to take December, January, February? Perfect.
This would be perfect. Yes.
So I had to pose very similar to like behind Jeff there. That would be good.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
That would be. Yes.
So, what else?
So I'm not a winter person. I hate winter.
Okay.
But I have big fluffy dogs that love it. Like if it snows, like these boys are having their best day ever. So I do really suck it up and get bundled up. And like Sosa loves to chase snowballs. And it's so funny to watch. Like if you ball up a snowball and it just collapses, he's like, where'd it go? And he's so dumb and he'll do it 50 times. And Saint just likes to run around. Like, so I got to go let them out and have their good time. And I'll do it. I hate it. So I'm going to come in and have a drink. And then I'm going to like watch Wes Anderson movies on the couch the rest of the day.
What about Oakley? He can't like the snow. He's probably got to wear a little coat.
He has a coat.
Little booties.
Coat and booties.
Don't do booties because he doesn't like his feet touched. It was a thing. I tried. But we do have a little coat for him. He's just like a quick in and out guy who said, fuck this too. I should live in a desert, Mom.
What about Milo? What did he like?
He also had a coat.
So you had to put a coat on Milo for sending him out?
Every second of it.
So the Deuce, ex-wife number 2, she had a little poodle that she got these
amazing.
These little booties for the poodle, and they took so long to get on the last time she tried using them, the dog pissed in her lap because it took so long to get him on. She said,
that's
not
not
doing this anymore. And I was nice back then. I didn't laugh. Not out loud, anyway.
Really?
Oh, that's hilarious. No, we tried the booties. Oakley's really weird about his feet. He doesn't like them touched, so it was just a no-go. So I'm like, all right, put your little coat on and we'll go. Sometimes I just leave him in a sweater, even in the house, and if he has a sweater on, I just take him. But
yeah. Well, I could. I'd like to put this out there to the internet. If you could send your get well soon cards to Thumper Neely at Neely Family Distillery. He's chasing a mouse and injured himself. Not too bad. Not too bad. He broke a toe. I've never heard of a cat breaking a toe.
Oh,
Royce was worried he broke his leg or something because he was walking around funny. And they took him to the vet, and he just has a broken toe, so he's okay. But I think he has to be in a cage for like 3 weeks because he can't run around. He can't be his normal self chasing mice and stuff like that.
Oh, chasing mice and chasing the ladies. We've got little Thumpers running around here too.
Well, yeah.
So he's staying with grandma. He's staying with grandma.
In that cage yowling the whole time. I bet
Probably.
he's so mad. Oh, Thumper.
I think I think he said maybe great grandma's got him. So So
that's tough.
So yeah, so so send your cards to Thumper Neely to care of Neely Family Distillery.
sounds good.
Yeah, just flood the distillery with get well soon cards.
It's going in the mail tomorrow.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll even send him a cat toy. No, he doesn't need a cat toy.
Catnip to help chill.
Yeah, the cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just needs to chill for a while, and then he'll be fine. They said, give him this time, and then it'll be healed, and he can go back to his normal self, climbing up in the rafters and all the stuff he does. So, yeah. So
Well, maybe Dean could step in and help out a little bit.
Dean goes rolling into the distillery.
This is the first day ever. He's going to be out there 2 hours.
No, Dean's happy as a house cat. Yeah, he doesn't. I don't see him as the working type of cat where he's got to chase mice and stuff. It's not his thing. No. So there you go. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink.
God damn it! 2 times in a row, I don't even get to go.
Oh, go ahead. You sit back too long.
What's your winter activities at Dreezy?
Yeah.
You gotta learn to interrupt us, Jeff.
That's so
Jeff.
funny. I love it. 2 in a row.
Go ahead.
All right.
We've stopped the show now.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, this better be good.
I used to love winter. I grew up in nothing but winter. I was a lifeguard for that 1 week in July when the pool was open.
Right.
So I grew up on snowmobiles, but I'm too fat and old and my kidneys hurt after I drive too much. Okay. I still love ice fishing. That's where I'm heading up tomorrow. And we're going to be ice fishing for 2 days. We have a fish house, so we'll be inside, but we are going to go outside and take a shirtless picture of the 3 of us. So that'll be something to look forward to. Oh, that'd be good.
Post that on social media.
Yeah. I do not like
the internet never forgets.
Cold weather like I used to. Once a year, I'll take the grandkids out snowshoeing.
Okay.
But I don't handle it well anymore. That's why I'm going to go to balmy South Dakota more often.
Balmy South Dakota. There you go. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is Jeff? Do you want to go back to the last show? I forget what we were talking about. Oh, you talked about.
I don't even know. I think I jumped in.
You said 2 times in a row. You talked about that last time. The chocolate things with the.
No. Well, 2 episodes I had a small talk. I didn't get to give my own. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, I did talk on the last show.
Okay.
2 in a row.
Score.
Yes, he's keeping score. He's keeping score.
I'm a small talk snob, is what I am.
All right. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with McNew.
I'm going to go with some Hotel Tango.
Okay. No. Nothing there. No. Jeff.
So in honor of the, it's a premonition or a precursor to what we're going to talk about, I have some Deer Hammer Rye.
Okay.
Oh!
Wow!
Wow! Lenny bringing the bang.
Do not charge us for any speakers that got blown out there or anything like that. That's on you. You know we cork pop. That was always the threat that could happen, and that's what happened right there. That was the one.
I feel bad for anybody driving a car right now. I hope you're okay.
We may have to start putting disclaimers on these shows.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Wow, that was explosive. So there you go. There you go. All right. Tim, you're next.
Well, I'm channeling some goodwill for Thumper here. I'm going to open a bottle of Neely Family Distillery. This is Autumn Vanilla.
Okay, Autumn Vanilla.
Very well loved, I would say.
All right.
So getting down to the bottom. Slide on the set.
Finish it.
Okay, nothing there.
Nope.
All right. Katie is next.
I have Boxing Bear Cow Camp, which I was
Okay.
part of the pick.
Okay. Basie, not as good as Jeff's though. I don't know that we've ever had one as good as Jeff, so that would be
No,
tough to beat.
I was going to say.
Yeah. So Buzzard's Roost, Kindred Collaboration, one of my favorites going on right now. I like this whiskey. All right, here we go. Well, that was a mess. Squeaky, with a decent pop in there, but then very sloshy.
That was a hot mess.
That was a hot mess. There was a lot going on there. Most of it wasn't good. So cheers to Jeff on the win there.
Cheers.
So
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
all right. We're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, what should we just shut our big bourbon yappers about? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. Bumpers are unscripted, so go ahead. All right, he's got the Terminator glasses on for inspiration. Go ahead, here we go.
I'll be back. I'm not good at that, Steve. Come on.
And you're listening to The Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about what we should actually just shut up about.
Yes, we are. Are there things that come to mind?
Yep.
Things? No.
I'm going to practice. I'm not going to talk about it because that's what we said. We should
Okay.
stop. No, I'm just kidding.
Whiskey stones. The answer is always
Yeah.
whiskey stones.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, what came to mind first is I always crosses my mind when I mention that most likely my favorite bourbon you can find is ocean aged. Because I feel like I've been really lucky in being able to find ocean aged, even like in my grocery stores. I have not had a problem for the most part finding most of voyages, but I'm always worried. I'm like, if enough of this spreads that it becomes popular enough throughout the country, I could see this being something that's difficult for me to find then. So it always crosses my mind that I'm
You're always worried
I'm
about
wanting to get every voyage, But if it becomes too popular, then I'll have to struggle there, and then I'll be mad that I didn't shut my yapper about it.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Is the aged in humidity version, is that an ocean aged?
The tropics version, I believe, yes, is.
Yeah.
I just saw that the other day. I didn't buy one. I left it there for you.
Yeah, it's there for Katie.
Thanks.
Yeah. If you ever go up to Minnesota, there you go.
Yeah,
you guys got one waiting for you.
So my standard route for shopping.
Okay. That's your circumference. All the way up to Dalton, Minnesota. There you go. There you go. Here's one that I think that we need to quit talking about. But I think the cat's out of the bag already. I don't know that we can stop this freight train at this point, and that is one Demetrius Kane. I think he's doing good enough where he's got the nice happy point. He's got the nice vortex where he's crossed, where he's making a living now. He's doing good. His product's great, and I just worry because it's so good. It's going to get bigger and bigger, and it's going to start, fanning out. From now, it's just kind of still centralized, just kind of St. Louis, and you could draw a circle around it where he's at, and then, but as it goes out further and further and further, it's not going to be good for us, the people that love this product. We won't be able to get it, I don't think.
I thought of that, but at the same time, Demetrius puts in so much hard work. I was like, I don't know that I can say that because I just want him
right.
And Nobleton's to have all the success.
Yeah.
And so that one's hard because especially when you not only believe in the product and you really love it, but all of the effort and the process and the way that most...
Can't he just be a multi-millionaire and not be a billionaire and we can still get his stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
We don't need any more Ryan Thompsons running around.
Right. We don't need any more Ryan Thompsons.
So we
got 1 billion.
One of the bottles goes for like crazy numbers that he's able to sell. And then the rest of it all just stays in our little local area.
Right.
And then we're good.
Yeah.
So I need to stop talking about my love for Colorado whiskey. There's so many, but I brag up Lenny. I brag up the Billionaire. I've got there's some out there that Leopold Brothers. There's stuff that's just so freaking awesome, and I'm afraid
you need to call the ABV Barrel Shop tomorrow. We have promotional hats from when I shot the movie Colorado Whiskey that we gave to people who were in the movie. They're Carhartt because I knew I had the only thing that Todd Leopold wears, and he was in the movie, was Carhartt. So I had to get Carhartt, and then I had to get a color that matched his, those coveralls that he wears all the time. So it's really a Todd Leopold hat that we are selling for just $10, folks.
Whoa!
Just while supplies last. There's only like 10 of them.
Set me aside a couple of them, and I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. And I can hang on to them, and the next time you make an order, or if you want to order some whiskey tomorrow, we can help out with that. Whatever you need, we're there for you.
Thank you. Now, there is just something about the Colorado stuff. I still don't know what it is, but I tell everyone, and I want them to be successful. So that's the thing. I mean, I like these people, so I want to help, but God dang it, we share ourselves out of house and home sometimes.
Right. The secret sauce with Colorado? It's pot distilled. All of it. No one's using a column still in Colorado, which is wild. Even big guys like Todd Leopold and stuff.
When you pause between pot and distilled, I was very confused for a second. I'm like, what are they
that's
doing?
Part of it too.
It's pot distilled.
That's it too.
Oh yeah, they're all.
Steve, you took mine. You absolutely took mine, and mine was any of this pot distilled whiskey.
Right. Yeah.
Because when people ask me, "What's your favorite whiskey?" This, that, and the other, and I think one of our friends of the program, Kevin Rose, said it best: "Is if I had to have one last drop, if this was it, it's going to be a distillery generally that has a pot still, and that's how they're running things."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I throw 3 Chamber in there too as well, because 3 Chamber, the people that have made the investments.
Stacked. Yeah.
That is, oh God, please don't be very successful for our friends that are putting that investment and bringing that history back. Yet, everybody keep on drinking your column distilled whiskey. It's perfect. It's wonderful.
Right. Just keep enjoying it. Yeah.
Keep enjoying it. Not there's anything wrong with it.
Right. Okay. What else? What else should be a secret?
I had barrel picks on my list, and that because it is also a limited run of what you can get.
Right.
So when you find especially places that are doing barrel picks you really like, so far, like barrel picks from stores I can usually find it. And I think there's a lot of people who aren't realizing just how different a barrel pick can be from the standard product. And so I think there's people sleeping on it. But then the more, once again, if it starts going instantly when they get it, I'm going to start to be salty about it.
Yeah, I do feel like I always think that's one of the greatest compliments that we get when we're at the store, because of course we focus on barrel picks, and there's multiple people that have told me, like, I found a better way, and I feel like I've been brought into some secret society that I didn't know existed out there. I was chasing all this stuff, and it was just okay, but it was I was so wrapped up into it. I thought that was the highlight. Then I come into this, and I don't even care about that stuff anymore. It's like my life's changed, and I'm on this. I'm finding new things I never would have even given a second thought to if I would have even seen it on the shelf. And now I'm trying it, and it's great. It's great whiskey. So yeah, it's a thing. It is a weird thing. There's great whiskey out there, but yeah, you got to have someone help you curate it though, and that's what we do at the Barrel Shop. I mean, there's
and
find what's good out there.
The other thing you do at the Barrel Shop is, so right now, one of the things on my list was like syndicate membership. I didn't want to say the Barrel Shop as a total, because obviously I want you to be very successful. Kind of the same issue with Demetrius of why I wasn't up on my initial list, but the benefits you get from being a syndicate member of the Barrel Shop and especially getting to go on barrel picks, the first options at bottles, and then it's enough that if you're a regular at the Barrel Shop, you and Darren will start to know our tastes. And so like if either one of you would say, oh, I think you're really going to like this one, you are always spot on. I have never had a single one that you or Darren has said like, oh, I think you're really going to like this specific one.
Katie's in a small group, and now Jeff just recently joined that, where we do think these are ones that this person would like. They're not necessarily always watching the email or the text or whatever it is. They're not seeing these things, and they don't get to come down as much. Jeff, being that far away, doesn't get to, and my buddy Randy, there's the other one. So there's like 3 people now that we have like a box, and we're like, I think they'd like this one. So we want to make sure they get it. So yeah, Katie being one of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because,
great deal.
Great deal. 5 hours away. So
right, exactly. At least 5 hours.
I go by horse.
Yes. Yeah.
If I could add one more on there, Steve, and it's from the event perspective. That's unique, and this is going to sound like such a homer here. And folks, if you haven't been on these, you don't know. But the Palooza events that you're putting on, not only St. Louis, but the Bardstown one, those experiences are like nothing else you can find in any festival, anything like that.
Right.
You want to talk about access. You want to talk about unique opportunities for the presenters. I think they're pretty excited to be doing this themselves, so they want to step up their A game as well on this one. And the limited amount of people that can be on that, you want to talk about an exclusive opportunity. I'm shutting my mouth about the Palooza events.
Yeah.
Key West, Bardstown,
Palooza's big.
I'm with
St. Louis.
It's like, as much as I wish Steve could bring in thousands of people, but it works because we're like hundreds of people, and they're small and they're intimate and they're exclusive. I think that's why those work so well. So I want to be like everybody, like, go to Bourbon Palooza, but also don't run it.
Just control my spots first.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's for sure. So there you go. There's a few things. We're not going to tell you everything. We're holding some stuff back because they're so good, we don't want you to know. So that's what we're willing to share right there. So there's plenty of other stuff. So
yes, there is.
Yeah. So there you go. All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Jeff, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and the Cigar Dojo. Jeff Indrizi, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
What about 2 F's?
Later.
Well, that's key because there's.
Are you a Jeff? A Jeff? A Jef? Are you?
It's
GEOFF? GEOF?
I'll try to work that in.
Okay, see what you can do. All right, Katie, how about you?
You can find me over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right, Tim.
2 O's.
You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112, 2 1s, 2 2s, and also on YouTube at Our Flagship Whiskey.
All right, McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Network.
Great job today, gang. Farnance, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Hey, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.